I don't know. Check your. Oh wow! I didn't. Hey there, welcome to another vlog. So this vlog is a vlog about a trip that my family took to Mexico. So this is our first trip as a family, like all of us, an entire family of 6 to Mexico. And you know, a lot of planning went into this. It was one of the things I decided to use to mark my 40th birthday anniversary. So it really truly was me leading the show when it came to this trip, you know, figuring out the hotel we were going to stay in, our flight schedule, the actual dates we will travel, how long we're going to be in Mexico for, where in Mexico we're going to go to, and everything that falls into like the category of making sure that, you know, we're very comfortable. So all the logistics and all the enjoyment that goes with it. I've been to Mexico on my own. Well, I will say on my own, apart from other members of my family a few times. So I've been to Los Cabos in Mexico with a few of my high school friends. That was like, I would say, I think 3 years ago. Last year, I also went to Cancun for my friend's 40th birthday. And this year, we decided that we're going to go to Mexico, all of us. I wanted my children and my husband to also experience the whole resort thing and, you know, just being relaxed and being entertained and, you know, having food at your disposal, not having to think about all that. So what you're seeing on screen is a few things that I bought for the trip. This is a red dinner gown that I bought for one of the dinners. We spent 6 nights there, so one of the dinners there. Then I also bought a few things from H&M. We're at the Cancun International Airport now. We went for spring break. So here, there are not many, like apart from the summer holiday, you really don't have that many days off from school. Like the kids don't have that many days off school. In Nigeria, we had like a long first term holiday, that's over the Christmas break, another long holiday, second term holiday over Easter, then the main long holiday over the third term. But here in Canada, it doesn't work like that. And you know, I've planned this for a while and I said, okay, a good time to go will be the March break. My birthday is in April. But I said the March break, we would use that for this trip. So that is what we did. We worked towards it. I booked the Riu Tequila. I looked at the reviews. It looked okay, but something that stood out when I was looking at Riu Tequila was that a lot of people said it was a party hotel. But they had kids. They had like a kids club, the RiuLand. So it was like, there were like mixed opinions about it. But you know, it's in Playa del Carmen, and a lot of people said, you know, Playa del Carmen is really laid back. I've never been to Playa del Carmen, so I also wanted to go where I've never been to with my family. So we went to Playa del Carmen. We went to Riu. We arrived really late at night. Our flight was delayed. Our flight to funny story. So our flight from Ottawa to Montreal, the first leg of the flight was crazy. We boarded the plane, and like when we were about to take off, the pilot will try to take off on the runway, but the plane just won't take off. Like we'll still be on the ground. So he tried it twice. Then he had to apologize to us, and he was like that there's some, because I mean it's in the middle of winter, there's snow everywhere. They will have to de-ice the plane, so something was wrong. So he did it twice, and he eventually told us that we needed to deplane and they had to change the plane. And this was like a very early morning flight. Eventually, we didn't leave Ottawa till I would say 5 hours later. So we missed our connecting from Montreal to Cancun directly. And they had to put us on another flight. Luckily, we saw something else that maybe our wait time was just an hour. But I made a mental note. I don't even know how I booked a flight from Ottawa to Montreal. I'm still trying to figure out how I did that, why I did that. I'm pretty sure it was related to the price. I don't know. But next time, if there's a next time we're going to Mexico, it will be a direct flight from Ottawa to Cancun, because they do that. So we got into Mexico late. We had dinner. We checked into our room. I mean, the room was beautiful. We had 2 double rooms. Kingsley and I had a room. Kay and I had a room with the younger 2 kids, and the older girls had another room. It was just the room opposite us, so they were kind of like connecting rooms. And I mean, we slept that night. We woke up the next day, and my family members they hit the streets of Riu Tequila. So we got up, we went for breakfast. I mean, the buffet, the Riu Tequila is a beautiful place. There's a bit of walking from your room to like the lobby where we were. There's a little, it's not too much. It's maybe a 5-minute walk from our room to the lobby and where the buffet restaurant and the other restaurants are. And the rooms are they're 2 floors, so it's almost separate buildings with maybe I would say 10 to 15 rooms, but not many flights of stairs, because they're just 2 floors, but they have those kind of buildings everywhere. And you're walking in nature, so you're walking and you're seeing all sorts of animals around you in resorts. They had 5 pools, including the pool with the swim up bar. They had about 5 restaurants. So there was the buffet restaurant where we had breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then for dinner there were other specialty restaurants. So there was the Asian restaurant, there was the Italian restaurant, there was the Mexican restaurant, there was the steak restaurant. Is there something else? Is it the buffet restaurant? So yes, they have 5 restaurants, and they're bars everywhere. There's also a restaurant at the pool that has brunch all day, every day. They also have a bar there. And at the pool, there's a pool that is dedicated to water activities. So I did water polo, played water basketball with the kids. So that was fun. But the beach isn't on the Riu Tequila property. Just opposite Riu Tequila, there are 2 other Riu properties, Yucatan and something else. But the Riu Tequila Beach Club is behind Riu Yucatan. So you could walk from Riu Tequila to Riu Yucatan. It's really up to you. Or there's a shuttle, a golf cart that comes every 10 minutes between the hours of, I think, from the morning to 6 p.m. to take people to and fro. So you can hop on that shuttle and go to the beach. And when you go to Riu Yucatan, you have access to their bar. I think you have access to the restaurants. We just never tried. But I know for sure that you have access to the bar because we went to the bar. And yeah, you can walk back you can walk back and forth from any of the Riu properties. They're just, like I said, they're just opposite each other. So each day was in this vlog I say a new day, a new activity, because every night there was something happening, every day there was something happening. We were well taken care of. We would wake up, hop out for breakfast. Once you're back, your room is cleaned, they've replenished everything, new towels. If you drank water, they've given you new water. When it comes to hospitality, it was really good. The ambience of the hotel was good. The service was good. Like even in the restaurants, they were always replenishing the food, and there were so many food options, like so many food options. I felt like it was a little too much, to be honest. Like the first 3 days, my family members were cool. From the fourth day, fifth day, they weren't really interested anymore because it was just there's a lot of food. There's a lot of food. There's a lot to drink. I personally wanted to like maybe skip breakfast and maybe go for lunch or go for dinner, but because every other member of my family was going for breakfast, lunch and dinner, I felt under pressure. I didn't want it to seem like I was abandoning them, staying back. I think I did it twice, but even while I did that, I felt really bad because I was like, I could have just joined them and would have all gone together, even though I didn't want to eat. I mean, you have breakfast at 9 o'clock. Before you know anything, by 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, it's time for lunch. Before you know anything, by 6 o'clock, it's time for dinner. I don't eat like that. Nobody eats like that, but my family members showed me that they could eat like that because they were doing it. The portions weren't too much, but I think another thing was they just wanted to really try everything that was there, that was at their disposal. I think that's the only thing that after our stay, I was like, should we do like, if we have the opportunity do we want to do an all-inclusive again, or should I just keep looking for somewhere where there's breakfast only and the rest of the day we sort ourselves out. But I love the convenience of just standing up, and if anybody's hungry, there's food, right? I was able to rest and relax my brain, not think about what to cook, or really not stress about anything because all that was available. So when it comes to relieving me of some stress of, homemaking and, my responsibilities on the home front, I really liked that, I got that break. I mentioned that there were a lot of activities. So there were many shows. This is one of them at the pool side. Every night they had a different show. There was a variety show. They were like, it's either Spanish themed, Mexican themed. The night we arrived was Friday night, and it was crazy. Like when we got there at about 11, I think Friday nights they have the Riu party. I think it's a neon party or something. I'm not sure, but the lobby was packed. And buses from other Riu hotels were bringing people to our hotel. So it was obvious that the Riu Tequila was where the party was happening. But we were so tired that we didn't really pay attention to that. So, but because of that, I was kind of worried about that. I'm like, this with all this noise, I don't know the kind of party. I mean, it's a party, so you know what happens when it's a party. That's like the only thing that was a red flag for me because of my kids and the age of my kids. But other days, the shows that they had were very family oriented. So if it's the karaoke, you would sing along. There was a night that they had a show where myself and my youngest went on the stage, like we danced. It was like a follow along type dance thing, and we all danced. Like both of us danced. We were on that stage with other people though. We were there for, I would say, a good 30 minutes dancing, like following the leader type dance. So that was really fun, and we did that together. Then there were 2 days during that trip. Oh, this is another show. I think it's one of the Spanish themed nights where they like put on a show, people were dancing. So it's just a view from another angle. So from there, as I was saying, we had a good time. This night Kay and I took a walk to one of the sister properties, Riu Yucatan, at night, just to go see what happens there. And it was a beautiful property. Like I said, we had access to the bar, and I think the restaurants we were full. We really weren't looking for food. We just wanted to see what the other property looked like. And when we went into there, they had a show too, but it just seemed a little bit more quiet. It just felt like that property was for older people, like really older people, because they saw a lot of much older people, like people who really just wanted to rest. So that was what we got from the Yucatan. But we took that walk and we came back. And there were days that we dropped the younger kids off in the kids club. So like they had activities for kids, so like they keep them really busy so that the parents can go out. One of those days we went to have a massage. There's some clips from that in this video too. We wanted to go on an excursion. Like we wanted to go to Cozumel. We had paid about a good sum of money. Actually, we were going to pay a good sum of money to go on a ferry to Cozumel. Then we'll get on a catamaran that will take us to like the islands of Cozumel, because the kids wanted to go snorkeling. Unfortunately for us, that when we went was like the rainy season, so they had a storm. Like there was a day that it rained the entire day or most of the day, so that kind of threw the whole like water activity thing off. And the authorities in Cozumel cancelled like ferries and catamarans because they said that they had a strong tide and people can't go snorkeling and it just isn't safe. So my kids were very disappointed because they had really looked forward to that activity. And I think that's the only thing that I wanted us to go to Chichen Itza, but I've been to Chichen Itza and it just didn't seem like something that they were interested in. So what we focused on, the only key thing we wanted to do was that snorkeling activity that eventually was cancelled, so we got our refund. But otherwise, I really enjoyed Riu Tequila. When I went to Riu Caribe, it was really short. It was like 2 nights. That's the one in Cancun. And it was just me and a few of my friends. That too was good, but I don't think I got to stay in a hotel enough to actually know what's happening. Like, this is another night, another activity. St. Patrick's Day, they had something else happening. Sometimes it felt a little too much because, as I said before, my family members wanted to do everything. They wanted to eat everything. They wanted to go everywhere. This is the clips of RiuLand, the kids club or daycare in quotes, where you could leave the younger kids. So at this point, it was just my 2 youngest that were there. Then, like I said, we went to have a massage when we dropped the kids off. So for Riu Tequila, I really enjoyed staying here. It was a good experience. There are days that it felt really relaxing. There are days that it felt that we had a lot to do. But we also, I was very intentional about taking afternoon naps. Like when I needed to take a nap in the afternoon, I took a nap in the afternoon. The people who wanted to go to the beach, I allowed them to go to the beach, But because my youngest is my youngest, she always needs someone to go with her. So it's either herself or it's either myself or Kay, her dad, taking her to the beach or taking her for some of the activities. Will we do Riu Tequila again? I don't know. I think something I also thought about a lot was like the level of, it's not from a place of judgment, but the level of nudity. I mean, you are at a pool, you are at a beach, and you're with people who beach is beachwear and beachwear is very minimal clothing. So I kind of struggled with that a lot. I think that's the one thing that, you know, I was like, as much as this is good, it's relaxing, it's a good experience, I'm still not clear on how, you know, I felt about that level of exposure to very minimal clothing. When I mean very minimal clothing, it was like very, very minimal clothing, like ladies in very minimal clothing. The guys would always have a short or something, but the ladies were in very minimal clothing. I know my kids are at an age where they don't mind, like they don't really care much about that. But I also tell them that if your worldview is a lot of people who dress minimally, like wear very minimal things, you start to think that that is normal. You know, that shock factor is no longer there. So that's something that I thought about a lot while we were there, because like, I mean, is this really necessary? But people are trying to tan, people are just trying to enjoy themselves, you know, whatever that means.
I like this.
But yeah, that's it. So Riu Tequila is definitely a 10 out of 10 or a 9 out of 10. I thank you for watching. If you made it this far, I hope our Mother Mary will cover us under financial love and protection. My next vlog is going to be about prayer del Carmen, so stay tuned. Bye.